Hi everybody, this is Shelley from Healing Intentions, and this is our full moon lunar eclipse forecast for April the 4th, 2015. Now this full moon falls in the sign of Libra, which represents balance, fairness, and justice. Okay? Now balance always has to have give and take, and if there is not a balance in the giving and taking, then that creates problems in our lives. So what we really need to focus on is, what do I do for myself? Okay. Now, when we think about that, a lot of us feel guilty because we're always giving to others, but we're never giving to ourselves. So why should we feel guilty about wanting to allow some nice, quiet, private, needed, necessary time for ourselves? Okay. So don't allow guilt to fall into it. I'm really asking and being told to have you find the balance between what you give and take, okay? Because when you find that balance, it allows flow in everything, okay? So that means that you can move easily and deal with everything that you need to face, okay? Now, the other part with this full moon is also about, of course, with every full moon, it's about releasing, isn't it? But this one is more importantly about letting go now. What we're being asked and being told to do is to let go of any resentment or any issues that we have been carrying with ourselves since 1997. Now, that's 18 years ago. And for some reason, the importance of this is that by letting it go, we're now creating room for new things to come in, which is what we've been practicing for, I'd say, about the past 6 months or so. Okay, so by releasing, we're creating space to have greater opportunities for change, not for us, but for the planet too. And being aware of how that affects us means that we are then aware of what energies we allow into our lives, which is something else that we've been practicing for 6 months. Okay, so the most important thing to remember is that there's no need to know what these changes need to be. Just intend it to be the most positive changes for your heart and your spirit, because the most important thing is that your heart and your spirit need to be whole and happy for you to live a balanced and healthy life. Okay? So there's so much to say. I have to check my notes, just so you know. I think the most important thing for all of this is to, when we're dealing with the changes that we're being asked to go through right now, the highs will be very high and the lows will be very low. But if we are allowing for the changes to occur for our highest good of our heart and our spirit, do not linger in the lows, okay? Instantly allow yourself to know that anything can change in a second. So basically, expect the unexpected. Okay? So it's going to be a little bit of a roller coaster ride, but the minute that you're in the highs, you know, try to understand that you will be probably unsettled a little bit when you have to come down from that high, but then that gives you the opportunity to create the energy that you want to step out of the lows and see why you're there. Okay? So take a nice deep breath and relax. I just got to flip over here. Okay, now the other part of this full moon that I think is absolutely amazing is that the energies really tie into the theme for April. Okay, now April's theme is expect the unexpected. Okay, now with that, that means that there has to be flexibility and understanding. Excuse me. Normally when I sneeze, that means that we're actually telling the truth. So I'm not going to stop this recording. I'm going to keep it going and go from there. Okay? Please excuse that, but that means that we're on the right track. Okay? So flexibility and understanding that the shifting can and will shift very quickly as long as we flow with the energy is the point of expecting the unexpected. Okay? So just do your best to flow with the energy. Okay? Now I know that's not always easy, but we have been practicing it, haven't we, for quite a long time. Now, attachments to expectations, I've always said, bring disappointments. Okay? And also attachment to people who are not for our greatest and highest good will also weigh us down. Okay? So we really need to, as I said before, be aware of the energies that you are allowing in your lives, because the flow will go much smoother when you only allow happy, healthy, loving energies and people into your life. Now, I know that means that we have to clear out a few relationships, hence where the balance between justice, fairness, and balance comes into play with the flow of energy in your life. Okay, do you see the big circle? Now, The most important thing to remember, that I know that anything new can be scary, right? But if we actually decide to be excited about what's coming, even if we don't know what it is, that creates adventure and growth. And with the growth, we become more centered, balanced, and excited and happy about all the new things that we can actually manifest into our lives, right? Okay. Now, the one other important thing is previously I said that we need to let go of everything that we have been holding on to, resentment, anything that we are having from 1997. Now, the other side of the coin is that I'm being told that a long time dream or desire that you have had from the past, whether it's from 1997 or just a few years after that, is beginning to manifest. So by taking that little bit of time for yourself and going back and seeing where you were and what you wanted and what you truly desired, what you wished could be in your life, is now what you're able to ask for and start to manifest. So here's what I said before about having the gift of doing the homework. Okay, so I want you to sit down with a nice cup of tea. I want you to relax. I want to give yourself some loving time, some energy flow that actually benefits you. And I want you to think back to that time and to start seeing that everything that you desired can come into play now. Okay, so let's have a lot of fun doing this. Now, remember, the whole month is about expecting the unexpected. So don't allow yourself to stay in the lows. Do something that changes the energy. Flow with the energy as best as you can, and you'll stay afloat. Okay? I wish everybody a happy Easter, whether you celebrate it or not. I wish everybody happiness, joy, love, and dream big. Okay? And we'll talk to you soon. Love you lots.